Getting in a fight is one thing when you're incarcerated. But getting into a brawl with somebody you're cool with, someone that's considered a friend, a part of your circle, or even a part of your gang, might not be, in your best interest. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to give you my opinion from all angles of a situation like that. And y'all let me know, when it comes down to fighting a friend of yours, should you let it slide, or should you actually tighten them up and paint them like you would an opposition of yours? Sit back and enjoy this real spill. Let's get it. Haha, Dom the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with a lock. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted. What's up, y'all? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. For this video right here, I'm going to be talking about when you find yourself in a physical situation with a friend of yours when you're locked up. All right? I know I'm not the only one. I've been in fights with people I was cool with. I've been in fights with people I wasn't cool with. I've been in fights with people that I didn't even know. People that didn't know me, that didn't even give me a chance to be cool with them. And I didn't even give them a chance to be cool either. You feel me? But I want to speak on this because I felt like this should have been spoken about a long time ago. And there's so many different ways you can look at this that I felt like addressing it. All right? Now, of course, when you fight somebody you're not cool with, or if you fight somebody that you don't even know, there ain't no feelings behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be real. When it comes to me, getting in the paint with somebody I'm cool with, whether I'm cool with you or not, you feel me? There still ain't going to be no feelings behind it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm a man before anything. But I want to speak on, should you let something slide because they are your homeboy or not? Okay, and the reason I want to speak on this is because you got to look at it from all angles, all right? So we're gonna speak on one angle and then another angle, and we'll go ahead and we'll get through it that way, all right? So for instance, if a buddy of yours, a homeboy, a friend, or whatever you want to call it, ends up, getting into an argument with you, and it leads to like a physical fight, I feel like you ain't supposed to let nothing slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you my homeboy or you're not, if I feel disrespected, if I feel tried, if the way you're talking, you know what I'm saying, sounds insulting, or if it sounds like a put down, or if you're trying to show off in front of other people, we're going to get there. I'm going to take that route. You get what I'm saying? Before I sweep it under the rug. I'm not sweeping shit under the rug just because you're my homeboy. Because I'm going to look at it as if I obviously ain't that much of your homeboy if you're insulting me, if you're disrespecting me, if you're trying me, if you're trying to show off in front of these other people to belittle me, stuff like that. I'm going to look at it like you ain't one of my homeboys, or we won't even be getting into this situation. But I know some homeboys that are really your dogs. Y'all have disagreements. Y'all don't see shit from the same, eyesight, so a lot of things can go sour. But inside of prison, what people don't understand is when you get into a fight, right, there's others watching. Even before the fight even happens, there is others watching, all right? So you got to look at it from this way. Of course, yeah, man, I'm gonna stand up for myself if somebody tries me, even a homeboy of mine. A lot of people in the comments are going to say that. They're going to say, yeah, homeboy or not, I'm finna fight him, yada, yada, yada. And then, yeah, a lot of that's true. That's what I would do. But a lot comes with that also, all right? One, you're fighting one of your homeboys, so you're actually losing one of your own. All right. And then if y'all patch it up afterwards, then you didn't lose your own, but you still, had some type of little fallout with that individual. Two, you got to remember the people that are watching, which are the same people that are watching if you let it slide. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you let it slide, you got all these people watching you and looking at you like you're sweet and like you're vulnerable. It's going to make them want to try you also. It's going to want them to feel like, okay, well, at the end of the day, he let bruh try him. So as long as I try him also, you feel me? I let him know I see right through that shit that he's trying to put up as if it's his defense. But really, he ain't living like that because he let bruh try him. You see, that's going to make people want to try you because you let something slide with somebody else. But at the same time, that's your homeboy. That's why you let it slide, right? But then again, people get the wrong, ideas of the situation. People read things wrong. They don't look at it as if that's his homeboy, he let it slide. Some will, who really know y'all, but other people are going to look at it like, oh, he's soft. He let bro try him. He ain't tell bro to tighten up and get there. Feel me? So that kind of like makes you look vulnerable to others that are watching. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you're a homeboy of mine, I'm not going to let that shit slide, because I should feel like out of anybody, you should know not to try me or insult me like that then. If you're one of the people that are going around the pound, busting people's heads, rocking out with me, if me and you get into situations with other people and you know how I'm living, I know how you're living, you can read me better than people I'm not cool with. You know me. You know my personality because we're dogs. You get what I'm saying? So you'll know something about me, or the way I am, or the way I read people and sense shit that others don't. So if you're trying me, I'm going to feel like you're intentionally trying me because you know these about me. You get what I'm saying? You know how I am. You know how I'm going to take what you're saying. You feel me? You know how I'm going to take it, when I hear it. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't let it slide. You feel me? Because if you do, like I said, them other people are going to be watching, right? And then now, when them people watch, they look at it as if, not only do they look at it as if like, oh, you're soft because you let it slide, right? They're going to look at it as like you lost, your circle or somebody in your circle. So for instance, I'm white. Say the person I fell out with was a black dude. All the other people that are black might want to just side with the person that I'm arguing with just due to the skin color. You see what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff that happens. They might not even be that cool with your homeboy. And you might know your homeboy don't fuck with bruh like that. You know what I'm saying? He can't stand bruh. From when you and your homeboy weren't arguing and y'all used to talking shit about people, he would tell you, man, I don't fuck with that dude right there. I'm just waiting for him to slip so I can get to him. And next thing you know, you're getting in an argument with your homeboy. You feel me? And whether you let it slide, they're going to look at it like, oh, well, his homeboy tried him. He didn't want to fight, so I'm going to try him too. At the end of the day, he's just a cracker. Or when you do get into the fade with your homeboy, other people that are watching are going to take it as if you ain't got no backup now. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like they prey on the weakest link. So if you're hanging out with 10 people and you have a fallout with them 10 people, next thing you know, it's like even people who had nothing to do with the situation, had nothing to do with the drama, the beef, the fight, none of that shit, they're going to want to come up out the woodworks and try to be a part of some shit. They want to feel accepted. They want to try to have problems with the same person everybody else is having problems with. And that's how it goes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you getting into a fight with one of your homeboys might not always be in your best interest, because if you let it slide, you look soft to everybody watching. If you fight them, people that are watching are going to take it as if they're not cool no more. You see what I'm saying? So now, we ain't got to worry about bruh jumping in or trying to get involved if we go at him directly. And it ain't just you that they might come at. It might be the other way for your homeboy. They might be cool with you and fought with you heavier than him. And then when y'all fall out, now he's on the platter against everybody else in the dorm. And then word travels around the compound. You see what I'm saying? So that's what people fail to understand. That's what made me want to do this video, is because everybody's going to say they'd fight that person, whether it's their homeboy or not, they'd fade them if they tried them, regardless, right? Which I'm one of those. Me, I'm going to take that route to where I'd risk getting people knowing I had a fallout with bruh. Whether it's his race, whether it's, if he's in a gang, it's his brothers, or just his neighborhood homeboys, people he knows from the streets. I'm going to risk all them wanting problems with me now rather than letting it slide, you know what I'm saying, and sweeping it under the rug, because that's just the way I am, you know what I'm saying? My pride's too big to where I could just sweep shit under the rug, because like I said, if you're a friend of mine, I'm going to feel like you intentionally disrespected me or intentionally insulted me. You feel me? A lot of other people might bow down and just sweep it under the rug because that's their homeboy. But at the end of the day, you got to look at how serious the disrespect level was. You feel me? If they said something real disrespectful and tried you and called you out your name, and you slide it under the rug like it's nothing and just brush it off like it don't affect you or whatever, and he really meant that, or he really did try you hard, then it's going to look like you are soft. You feel me? And if I was that homeboy that tried you like that and you didn't stick up for yourself, you know, a part of me is going to look at you like, damn, I know you're not 100 now. You pick faces because you try everybody else. But now that I'm trying to tell you what's up, you know, you want to brush it under the rug and act like I'm talking to the fucking wall. Now, I'm going to feel like if I'm so 100, how am I 100 if I'm still fucking with you when I know you pick faces? You won't back that shit up to me, but you'll do it to someone else. You see? That's another way you got to look at it. When you sweep that shit under the rug, is your own homeboy going to still respect you the same? Or is he going to look at you like you soft like everybody else is? You feel me? That's why I feel like you lose more not fading a homeboy than you do fighting the homeboy. That's how I look at it. Because if you fight him, yeah, y'all might not be cool no more. It is what it is. There's going to be other people that, you know, don't like you, might want to fight you now and want your head and all this shit now. But at the end of the day, you still got respect. People could still want your head and still want to fight you, but they respect you though. You feel me? The other way around, you ain't going to be respected. You not only did you show that you ain't got respect from the same person that you was hanging out with for so long, that was your homeboy. You lost his respect because you didn't tighten him up for trying you. Everybody else that's on the outside looking in, they're looking at you like you're a clown now. So now you're just food. You're just deer meat waiting to be ate. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like, me personally, I'm going to get into it with the person if they try me regardless. It don't matter, friend or not, we're going to get in there. That's how I look at it. You feel me? And that's how it's supposed to be, because that means there's a line drawn. You get what I'm saying? You got to always keep that line drawn. That line to where they know not to cross that. Yeah, y'all can joke with each other and crack on each other and diss each other back and forth. As long as y'all know that shit, there's no intention behind it, and it's not real harmful, and it's just, y'all are just clowning. But when it comes to that real rah-rah, and y'all boys are in each other's face and shit, calling each other out, speaking on things that, you know, only each other know, or, you know, getting real personal about it, and really insulting you and trying you, there ain't no sweeping that shit under the rug. But you gotta expect what I'm saying, okay? You gotta expect people of that race to back him just because of their skin color. You gotta expect, if he's in a gang, you got to expect that nation, of course, is going to back him regardless. You got to expect his homeboys, people that know him, that just like him more than you. You got to expect other gangs might want your head now because they've been wanted your head and they just never showed it because you were cool with this individual. But now that y'all fell out, now it's like, okay, shit, let's get him before another gang does. You know, that's how it goes. These are the things that you got to mentally prepare yourself for, so that way when it does come down to it, you see it coming and you don't act lost when these situations pop up. Because a lot of people just look at it like, oh, he tried me, you know, I'm going to fight him, or he tried me and I'm going to sweep it under the rug. Like, those are the only two options. Yeah, those might be the only two ways to go about it. Either handle it or forget about it, but things come with both of those. You see, that's why I wanted to do this video. You see what I'm saying? Because if you fight a friend of yours, you got to be ready for everybody else on the outside looking in. You see what I'm saying? Because they're going to look at it like, damn, he fell out with bruh. Him and bruh ain't even cool no more. Same thing for your homeboy. If that's really your dog and y'all can't patch that shit up without getting physical with it, then if you know everybody in the dorm fucks with you 1,000, then you know bruh might be on that pedestal. You see what I'm saying? And me personally, I've been in situations to where I've gotten fights with people I was cool with, and other people in gangs wanted to eat that person, wanted to literally wet them up, get them off the pound and everything. Like, oh, you fought Frog, you got to tighten me up now. Like, bitches wanted to fight after me. You see, and I had to get involved. Like, nah. So now the same people that had my back after I fought one of my own homeboys that wanted to take care of him, I had to go against and defend the person I just fought because that's my homeboy at the end of the day. You know, it was just, I felt disrespected. He said some shit, I said some shit, and it led to a fade. It's supposed to be on some shit like, let us handle it, y'all stay out of it. But it don't always go like that, because in prison, people are nosy. People stay in people's business 24/7. Even though one of the main convict codes is to mind your business, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people feel like it's their business. You see what I'm saying? When it isn't. You know, and that's how it goes, okay? Like, there's been times where me and my homeboys, we'd be hanging out in the chain gang, eating Xanax and shit, turning up, and then we're in the bathroom getting ready to fade each other in each other's face, arguing and shit. Like, oh, you swing, now you swing. Like, I don't want to hit him first because he's my dog. You feel me? He don't want to hit me first because so it's all on, like, who's going to cross that betrayal line of being the friend? Who's going to swing first? You feel me? That's how it goes. Like, I know he ain't finna hit me first, just like he knows I'm not gonna hit him first. And then other people will come in the middle and try to break us up, and then I'll push their hand, my dog will push their, hey man, why you push? And then now we're both pushing that person, finna jump his ass. And all they did was try to come in there and stop us from fighting each other. You see, that's how it goes. You see what I'm saying? But people, like, they like get attracted to conflict. They get attracted to drama. You know, it's like that in the free world too. It's like that on the internet, everywhere. People love drama. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they'll try all they can to be a part of it. Even if it has nothing to do with them, even if they don't know the people like that, they'll swear they're just playing the good guy role, but really they just want to be a part of it. So they try to make it like it's their business. You see what I'm saying? And I just want to do this video to let y'all know, y'all got to look at it other than just fighting your homeboy. You feel me? Or just sweeping it under the rug. You got to look at as what comes with both of those. So do you sweep it under the rug and possibly lose respect from your own homeboy? And everybody else that's watching is going to look at you like you're sweet, like you're soft, and they might want to try you now. You feel me? Because they felt like you let him get away with it. They may not take you serious now when you get in an argument. You might be doing a deal with these motherfuckers, and they might feel like they can get over all on you, all because they're judging you from you letting it slide with one of your homeboys. You see? Or do you fade one of your homeboys, you know, teach his ass to respect you. He should have never crossed that line. And when you do that, you're going to have possibly a loss of a friendship with your homeboy. And you're going to have other people who might not like that you won, you know, win, lose, or draw. But they might not like the fact that you fought regardless. You know, now they want to go against you and they want to try you, feel like you're in the open now and you're ready to where you could be touched because you don't have the same friends no more. There's going to be people that come to your bunk and people that go to his bunk or his cell and come to your cell. When you get in that argument like that with one of your friends and that shit splits sideways, he goes on that side of the dorm, you're on that side of the dorm, there's going to be people that are being nosy that are going to come over here to hear what you got to say, that try to act like they're your team. And there's going to be people that go do the same thing on his side. And then it causes more conflict. Because here, me and him just got a fucking argument, you know, about some shit that only me and him know about. Now, we about to bump. But then you got 3 people over there that are hanging out with him, acting like they're going to do something to me. And then I got 3 people on my side that are looking at them 3 dudes like, oh, what y'all trying to do? So now it turns out to be in a 4-on-4. You see, this is how it all goes. You get what I'm saying? The littlest, you know, miscommunication and the littlest, like, you know, against the grain situation can bring out a huge situation. You feel me? And that's how it goes. You know, like they look at it like as if everything's either respectful or disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Me letting it slide if a homeboy tries me means I let that disrespect slide. You feel me? That's how they look at it. The 3 people going over there and hanging out with that individual makes it look like they're disrespecting me. It's like they're letting me know they're on his side. Same thing with the ones that come over here. The people over there, including my so-called homeboy that I'm about to fight, is going to see the 3 people come over here, and it's going to look like, oh, I'm about to jump him and them with these dudes. So it looks like I'm disrespecting him. See, that's how people look at situations. You see what I'm saying? But I want y'all to put it in the comment section. Let me know. What would y'all do? Are y'all going to fade the homeboy and risk, you know, losing a friend? One less number, you know, and in prison, everybody knows it's all on numbers. It's all on who's got the most homeboys around them, who's got the most people that respect them, the biggest gangs. You know, that's how it's ran in there. So if you're already not gangbanging and you get yourself into a situation and then you start falling out with the so-called people that are your soldiers, you know, at the end of the day, you feel me? What's a king without his army? Without his soldiers, you know what I'm saying? So what would you do? Would you fade him if he disrespected you? Or would you sweep that shit under the rug? I told y'all what I would do. Me, I'm fading him, regardless. I'd lose a friend before I lose my pride. I'm not sweeping shit under the rug because it should have never got that far in the first place. That's how I look at it. You're not my real dog if it led to that. Right or wrong. I know some people got to agree with me. You feel me? It ain't, oh, that ain't your real homeboy if you fight him. You feel me? You're not the real homeboy, Frog. If you tighten him up, that shows you really didn't care about his friendship. Nah, he should have never disrespected me or tried me to where it led to that. That showed he wasn't my real dog. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. And me personally, I'd rather have everybody and their mama after me, you feel me, for fighting this person than to just sweep it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? If it's a mutual, you know, we both disrespected each other highly and we both, you know, calmed it down and talked it out, then that's different. But there ain't no way in hell I'm going to be just the one insulted, the one disrespected and tried, and then I'm just going to let it slide because he's my dog. No, it don't work like that. You feel me? Because the character that you put out reflects on how people treat you and how they look at you and observe you inside a prison. So if I make myself look weak-hearted, make myself look scary, or like I'm not with the bullshit, people are going to treat me that way. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I can't never let somebody feel comfortable enough to where they can try me, but others can't. It don't work like that. That's how I look at it. So I just wanted to break it down and tell y'all from the different ways that people don't really observe and notice it like that. They just look at it as if they're fighting their homeboy or not for trying them, but they don't look at what's really being seen from the outside looking in. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, whether it's a race thing, a gang thing, a neighborhood friend thing, or just a homeboy in general thing, when you fall out with somebody, you know, all that shit seems to rise. There will be people that want to rise and back either you or that person that had nothing to do with the situation. And it ain't even got to be because y'all fought. These same people can rise just do an argument. You and your homeboy can argue and not even get to the physical fading yet. You feel me? Even sweeping it under the rug, all these same things that I mentioned can rise also. That's how fucked up it is in prison. You feel me? So whether you fight them or not, just having a fallout with them, and you sweeping it under the rug, them same people that want to rise, whether they're a different skin color, whether they're in the gang, whether they know them more than you, whether they're from their same neighborhood, same county, whatever it is, they will rise and try to turn on you even if you swept it under the rug for that individual. Because like I said, people are nosy and they get themselves in business that ain't got shit to do with them. You feel me? So I wanted to ask y'all, what would y'all do? Are y'all going to fight your homeboy or sweep it under the rug? But I will say this. I already know majority of the people in the comments are going to say, homeboy or not, they fight him. I already know that. You feel me? We all know that's what majority of people are going to say. You know what I'm saying? If not, if you ain't one of those ones that aren't going to fight him because it's your homeboy, if you're going to let it slide and you're going to just, you know, sweep it under the rug and ain't that serious, express it. Let people in the comments know why, though. Why you would choose to let it slide. You feel me? And then if the shoe was on the other foot, do you think that person would let it slide? If you was the one dissing him and trying him or calling him out his name or trying to, you know, make a joke out of him in front of people, do you expect him to let it slide? Or do you expect him to want to fade you? Or would you lose respect for your friend if he let it slide? You see? There's so many different angles that you got to look at this shit that I want y'all to touch it in the topic, in the comment section, the topic. You feel me? Because, like I said, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, front or not, I'm going to fade him. I am, truthfully. That's what I really would do. You feel me? I have no problem losing friends. You get what I'm saying? At all. Because I am my team. You see what I'm saying? But it isn't always in your best interest. Sometimes it can lead to more harmful situations than you just sweeping it under the rug. And I know this. I know. But pride is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can't let it go because if there's 90 people in the dorm and you hang out with 4 other people, so there's 5 of y'all, you let them 4 other people disrespect you, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucking 85 people, man, might look at you like, you know what I'm saying? And me, I can't let someone misjudge me, you know, read my character wrong, you know what I'm saying? That is one thing that I did not like in prison, because here I'm white already, you know, I already got to defend myself more than normal, you know, I got to prove. It ain't like I could just say I'm living like that. You feel me? I got to prove I'm living like that. You feel me? As it is. So why put out a fucking false alarm character towards these other people to draw more problems my way, thinking shit's sweet when really it ain't. You see what I'm saying? So me, I gotta like fade them if they try me. Straight up. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be ready to handle up when it's time. You know, and me, I'm going to do that. I'm going to fall out with a friend before I let them try to scope points off my name. And I want y'all to drop in the comment section and let me know what y'all would do in this situation. All right? I appreciate y'all watching this. Thanks for being patient. You know, sometimes I take more days off than normal. You know, I got a busy life out here, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single dad and I do what I got to do. You feel me? But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching this shit like I always say. Y'all make sure you keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, lying-ass motherfuckers on YouTube, people that love to be in people's paperwork 24/7. Keep them people out your circle, man. And at the end of the day, just remember, man, you are your team. For real. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Till next time, this the one and only Frog.